She's had hundreds of interviews in the last year. We're about to switch into a phase of the campaign where we will be on planes and the press will be on the planes with us. All the time as Hillary's out on the trail, she's talking to the press.
All right, so it has now been 275 days since Hillary Clinton's last press conference, and today is the first day the press will be able to ride on her plane. Question is, will it make any difference? Well, here to weigh in, Republican strategist Cathy and Democratic strategist Chuck Rocha. Good morning to both of you. Happy Labor Day. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Happy Labor Day.
All right, we'll start with that, Chuck. I mean, today's a big day. The press will be on her plane. Is she going to be able to avoid them?
Well, I think she can avoid them unless she walks up to the front of the plane. Last night, Texas beat Notre Dame, and more people this morning will be able to tell you about that than how many days it's been since her press conference. That's fact A. Fact B is that she still has a trustworthy problem. It doesn't really help in the narrative, but the press conference is not why people are going to go vote or not vote, but it doesn't help with the overall narrative of the trust factor.
Yeah, let's pull up our recent Fox News poll when asked about trustworthiness. When asked, 31% said yes. 66%, Cathy, said no to Hillary Clinton. How much of this is because she has not held a press conference in, 275 days?
Well, you know, NPR just did a study into her lack of access, and what they've noted, essentially, the conclusion was that Hillary Clinton does what Hillary Clinton wants to do when she wants to do it. That's her Operation Miranda. You know, that's how she operates, and so this is really no different. I don't think giving, you know, when you add up the 275 with the 64 days left, you basically get just shy of a year, and she's going to offer access for just 20% of that. It's nothing. And so that does not help her trust. That does not help her message to the American people when she's just not out there connecting with them.
Yeah, it doesn't help the trust. But, Chuck, she's looking at the national point right now saying, well, maybe I don't need to. I'm in the lead at the moment. So is she thinking it's not really going to make a difference anyway?
Well, it's kind of like when you're ahead in a basketball game and you play four corners where you just patch the ball back and forth because you don't want to do anything to mess up the win. That's one way to look at it. The other way is when we poll every day, and I'm a political consultant, so I run campaigns, and you ask people what's the most important, you know, issue to them. Most of them say job and the economy. They don't talk about the press conference. But the constant drumbeat when she don't do it, if I was running her campaign, I would do it. I would get it out of the way. There may be some tough questions, but then you kind of put that behind you and you focus. It's Labor Day, people. Now it's time to go. It's the fourth quarter.
Right, and you're running for President of the United States. So meanwhile, Donald Trump is trying to reach out to minority voters. He was in Detroit over the weekend, and here's some of what he had to say.
Nothing is more sad than when we sideline young black men with unfulfilled potential, tremendous potential. I just want to let you know that I am here to listen to you, and I've been doing that.
Cathy, is it worth the effort? Because you look at polling and how he's doing among African Americans. He's at 4%.
It's not a big number, but it's absolutely worth the effort. And he has a fair point. Under President Obama, unemployment of African-American men is now double that of white men. The unemployment rate for Latinos has dropped more than any other group, and more than 2 million women have slipped into poverty under Obama. 16% of women in this country live in poverty. Trump has a very fair question to ask minorities across the board. Are you really better off today? And how are we going to pay for this free stuff that Hillary Clinton wants to offer you? They're very fair questions. There's still time left. It's a marathon now, and it's a sprint till the end, but he still has some time left.
All right, Chuck, quick last word here.
This weekend, the co-founder of Latinos for Trump went on TV and said if you elect Hillary Clinton, there'll be a taco truck on every corner. The American people may not know what the immigration policy is, but we love our taco trucks.
We do love our taco trucks. I love a good taco.
Right now.
All right, Chuck, Cathy, Lynn, Taylor, thanks for being with us.